Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Prison Architect. I've been keeping an eye here on our brand new orange-shirted guests, and this is the first meal they've had in here. Okay, so it's about, let's see how stable this is, right, and whether or not we can afford to bring any more. We're looking at gangs here. There are pretty much equal membership in all gangs, and we don't actually have a whole lot of guards in here either. So I have adjusted the regimes a little bit, and I will be making additional adjustments here in a second. I have to adjust the deployment scheduler to coincide with it too. So I'm gonna put, let's say, this many guards in for now, just to kind of keep the peace in here. Let's take a look at regime. So I've made some adjustments, like I said, and the first thing to really note here, actually, the criminally insane is not correct, so I need to adjust that really quick. This is medium security. It needs to match up with this. So medium security is working here, so we should have, I think, free time here and program time here, and let's say, you know what? They can have free time here too. So there's two instances where criminally insane may be able to purchase something from the shop, right? I kind of like that. So we have some time where it's free time, sometimes where it's lockup. Most of maximum security during their work time is all lockup, right? So there's very few instances where maximum security is allowed to have a work time and a free time at the same time. And by very few, I guess it means none, because I'm looking at this and I think looks like I changed it. And what this means is there's a difference between free time slots. So minimum security has more free time than the other regimes do. Medium security has less than minimum, but more than maximum. And then maximum has 2 hours of free time every day, in which there is overlap with the work time slot from both minimum security and maximum security. And and that is, both minimum security and medium. And that is because we're going to have a shop here in which medium can serve max and vice versa. And we're also going to have a shop here in which minimum can serve max and vice versa. So both of those things are going to happen. I've added another dog kennel up here, although I haven't marked it as a kennel, so I probably should. Kennel. Here we go. I'm hoping it lets me do this. There is a minimum size requirement to this. It's 5 by 5. Did not measure this before I made it. Well, thankfully, though, this is already 4, so I can just go one more out. Didn't want to, but I will. So we'll demolish these walls, and then we'll move this door to here. All right, let's move it, launchies. Workmen, get on there. All right, so we're looking at our maximum security here with our informants, and I don't have a whole lot in terms of like really serious threats, but there are a couple, like the instigators, for example, which are going to be really important to have on permanent lockdown. So if you see end punishment here on one of these guys, it means they have a persistent permanent lockdown, right? Permanent lockdown on Stephen Hill. So I'm going to go through over time, and I'm going to find all of the instigators. There won't be that many of them, like relative to the whole population, but they have the potential to really cause major problems for seemingly no reason, especially if an instigator is volatile as well, which in this case, we don't have that, but if the instigator is volatile as well, that's a problem. These guys are down here in the taking a class, right? So we have extra classes and stuff working out. It looks like these are delinquents, and they need to have staff permission. I probably should, at all times, have at least one guard in this helicopter area. I think that's probably a really good idea. We're going to lock this down to maximum security because that's supposed to be in here. We'll have this be maximum security, but I want this to be an access-only corridor, so you're not allowed to really just hang out in here. And I think I probably, just for the sake of doing so, I probably should have at least 2 guards in this corridor at all times so that they can respond to visitation. Or parole, sorry. And then the last thing to do is to mark these rooms as parole. So I've got everything sort of laid out now, and it's all a matter of kind of getting the programs and stuff sorted. So one thing I can do is reschedule all the programs. I can add an additional foundation education course, which might put it in another. Oh, looks like we've already got that going. Okay, we don't need an extra class. Carpentry apprenticeship, not really. Workshop safety. So this one is in this workshop. If we add another one, it'll stick it into. Yep. Now there's a class in both of these workshops. Beautiful. Let me just double check really quick on the deployment of these different rooms. So you should be maximum only. It's not surrounded by walls and doors. So this is actually an invalid room. Darn. I don't know if they're actually going to use it though. It seems like they are. Yeah, he's in the reform program. So is he gonna? He's gonna wait. Maybe the room won't work without it. Let me move this up and stick a door here. I thought I'd already done this, but I think I was gonna do it, and then I decided not to, right? And it turns out I have to do it. So, all right, there's that. Are there any other rooms that are invalid right now? I need to see that. Yeah, the kennel. That's only because I can extend it like that. The kennel should be good to go now, and indeed it is. And then we can just move dog bowl like that, like that, like that, like that. And then also let's get a couple of recycle bins because it looks like that's going to be needed. Get a couple of those in here. Also thinking an extra dog crate there would be cool. And yeah, that's pretty good. We'll leave it at that. Actually, it might be a good idea. Yeah, you know, I think it would be a good idea. Maybe we move this dog crate to be here and leave the rat trap like this, or we can shift it over. I'd like to get an exterior door here to where these dogs don't have to walk all the way around to get in here. They can get in through here, right? So I'd like to move this to where this door is going to be here instead. So one thing I guess I could do is get this moved. This janitor has no idea what he wants to do, man. He's so confused. I can't tell what the heck's going on with this janitor. Installing recycling bin and kennel. You don't install things. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, wait. Hold on. What? Wait, the door is installed over top of the wall. That was really weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. Great. Yeah. Can we move the stuff now? There we go. So let's get this moved. Okay, that's what I wanted. So let's take this dog crate, shift it down here. And then one thing I'm going to do is add a staff door here. And that will provide an direct access outside here like this too. So that's going to be good. Okay, I want to take, for quick build, clone. I want to clone all of this stuff. I'm going to bring it all the way over here and put it, I think, right in the middle here. Maybe not this many shelves. Where, like, maybe we only take like this many shelves. Okay, I'm trying to, let's just do 2. Not acting the way I want it to. So we'll take 2 shelves and maybe we'll set them here like this. This is silly. I don't need to quick build this. Let's just do it. Let's just do it the right way. Shop here. Shop, 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 shop. Shop here. And then we're just going to hit shop shelf. So zoom in. It'll highlight the stuff we need. And we'll just lay this in, I guess, like this. That's fine. Actually, yeah, that's fine. And then what we can do is we can put 2 sets of doors. The first we're going to place here. Second, we're going to place over down here. And then on this side, we're going to have an extra wall that comes out, I think about this far. Go ahead and move this rat trap over one. and we are going to have a metal detector placed here. And we don't need the extra wall, I guess. We just need this one. That. And we're going to have a metal detector there. Then on this side, we'll do the same thing. Put a little wall right there. Kind of just juts out. And we'll stick another metal detector right there. And I can just... metal detector there. And then this is, of course, regime protected. So we shouldn't have any of these guys interacting with these guys, etc. They each have their own door, and they're not allowed in the regime in the areas of the other prisoners. Okay, so we'll get those put in. We're also going to want in this area to have some lights. I think I'll just do 2 lights like that. That'll be fine. This area here has some wall lights. No big deal. Put a light right there to offset what we did before. Now, these guys have a shower area. Right? Maximum has a shower area. And so what I think I might do here, actually, is to have the showers be... like a 1-hour shower period maybe will be here. So instead of lockups, they can come in here, they can do their thing, and then come by. So we're going to need a regime area that sort of protects that too. We'll have to have guards in there to help protect that. But they also have showers available here. At least they will. I haven't done that yet, I guess. Shower heads. I'll have a couple there. And they can use those to shower as well. So if they miss the shower period, they can do it while everyone is eating. I suppose that's fine. The yard also has some showers installed too. So if they, again, miss their time to shower, they can do it in the yard if they'd like to as well. Got several different bleachers. It's a big open area, but there's not much to do here, right? It's just the kind of just out in the open. I think I'm going to change. By I think I mean I am going to change where these benches are located. It'll look a little bit more... This will please the symmetry gods. Okay, there you go. Are you pleased? Not really, because this is bigger than that is. By 1 tile. Not much I can do about it right now. I've also placed warden statues throughout this. These add suppression to the prisoners. So of course needed. Now in this area here, I'm gonna make this area a cleaning cupboard. We're gonna add a door here too. And I think actually, let's actually move that door. We'll stick this door in like this instead. And we're gonna move the metal detector to here. And then move this up. So I want this metal detector to guard against both of these entrances. And so this cleaning, whoopsie. I wanted to hold control. Thank you. This cleaning cupboard, right? Get these guys to actually clean their places up. So go ahead and do that. There's a rat trap in there too. And then labor-wise, we need to have... This needs to be closed up first before it can be assigned. There it is. Up. I have 5 people working in there. I'd like to staff these guys here, but I think it's because they can't reach it. I'm waiting for that door to be installed. Takes a little bit to get there. There we go. Should be allowing me now, hopefully. There it is. Okay, so we'll have a bunch of prisoners cleaning the place up as well. Love it. All right, let's have you extend like that and then down. So we'll have these 2 metal detectors covered by this power arrangement. And then the last thing we have to do here is to eliminate this door. This door allows them to come outside, and I don't want them to do that. So this is a staff-only area. So is this. Now down here, we have this little corridor that's been added, and it's indoors now. So I'm going to add those 2 walls. Then demolish this one. We could leave that one. Make this the store. I mean, we could have a bigger store otherwise. We don't really need this big of a store, but I'm liking this hallway approach, like segmented or segregated, whatever, like minimum security and maximum security with this hallway. And then we can switch out this door to be here, let's say. We're down in this area just so that the shelves and stuff will fit. Let's actually change it again. We'll make it up here because the shop shelf will be here. The front will be here. So we can put this door. No, because then these guys have to enter here to... Yeah. No, it's not going to work the way I wanted. Okay, I have an alternate idea here. I know you guys didn't really necessarily see what I was going for, but I'm kind of changing it up right now from what my original plan was here. So we're going to keep this part open. And we'll make this a common room like this. This area will just be a common room. We'll go with a bench in here, maybe like a couple of small benches. Yeah. Something like this, no big deal. Maybe add a couple of phones. Oh, not here. Phones, yeah. Maybe add like a couple of phones in here too, whatever. But now we need a shop front. And that's going to be located... Honestly, probably should be on this side anyway. So we'll do a front there, and we'll do a front here. We'll move those two phones I was going to install down here instead. Okay. So the hope here... And we can do the metal detector here as well. And these guys have that metal detector, so they're already coming through. So the hope here, right, is that with these two shops, every security sector now has access to luxuries. Now has access to the basic things that they need in order to be happy, okay, with whatever, like be happy with whatever. We're gonna put a table in here too. Let's put like maybe a couple of small tables there and there. And also on this shop over here, we need a couple of tables, so we'll do that, let's say. Maybe another one there. Okay, looks good. And that will be all we need. So then this side is gonna need to be a common room. Yep, we'll make this a common room. I can maybe make it just like that. It doesn't have to be really anything. And then we'll say shop front goes like that. Cleaning cupboard's too big. I need to make it smaller. And like that. So the cleaning cupboard is too big. Let's reduce the size on this. Yeah, it's not going to work the way I wanted unless I extend it down further. I could do that. Hang on, I could do that. Yeah, that's probably better because I like this format anyway. I want this format, and I want that many people cleaning too. So, yeah. That's how we'll play this instead. So let me take and add to the bottom here a little bit of foundation, maybe down to here, and then we can get rid of this door. All right, since I'm making this place this big, I actually have a different idea, because I kind of want to keep the amount of people working in the shops and stuff to a minimum. I don't want to have to overflow them and put like 5 or 6 people in the shop. That's kind of wasteful in terms of like, delegation of labor. So what I'm going to do here is actually make this 2 different shops. Because it's so big, there is an opportunity to do that pretty easily. So what we'll do is we'll simply create this wall right here. And actually, no, I think it'll be here, actually. Is it here or there? So this shop shelf is gonna move. It's gonna have to be down here. Okay, I think I have it. We're gonna go through the cleaning cupboard, I think. What do you want? Yeah, receive extra supplies. Okay, so we're going to have to make some retrofits here. It's going to have to be slightly different positions. But what I want to do is I'm going to have this shop down here. Yeah, go all the way across. So we're going to have a door come in on this side here. And we're going to eliminate this door, move this metal detector over here. And then this door is going to move to be over here. All right. And then we'll have this door go away. We don't need that door. We can dismantle it. And then we can free up this area too. This area is going to change how it is as well. So we'll end up having this metal detector kind of just go flat and then go ahead and demolish this wall. All right, good. So we can take this bench now. I'm going to shift it over here next to the shop. And it looks to me like there's 2 shop fronts here. Is that what this is? Am I seeing this correctly? What's going on with this? Hold on. What is this? Okay, there was like 2 of them there. It's weird. Anyway, so this door will be how medium security is going to enter into a shop here. And all we need to do is basically move one of these shelves over. So we'll maybe stick the shelf here. And go ahead and grab another shelf. And let's say, I don't know, we could stick it like here. And kind of doesn't really matter where it is, does it? Yeah. Just do that and then something like that, I guess. It doesn't matter. Put a table over here. So 3 shelves in this room, kind of like that. Okay, we'll take the shop front and we'll place it here, so that will, you know, cater to these guys. And then we're gonna go ahead and lock this up. It probably needs to be kind of like shifted over. You can have them all like this. Okay, good. The last step here in this process then is to take CCTV cameras. I'll place one here and I'll place one here. Just to keep an eye on both of these rooms pretty steadily. Now we have a shower time. Now I need to see what's going on in showers here. I do have a dog in there sniffing everybody out. But I need to have a patrol route in the shower period. So if this is our shower period, it's now at 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. is the shower period. We're going to say this is pink. Okay. And during the pink times, I want a... See, we have lots of patrol routes for dogs already. I'll walk you through those, I guess, if we need to. But I want to have a patrol route where maybe not even need... I don't even need them to walk around, really. We could have a patrol route be basically just here and here. And then, like, say on this side, too, we could just say here and here. And we'll assign a guard there, 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 and there. And so this will basically get it to where guards are nearby so they can respond to problems in the showers, just like that. And it'll only happen for 1 hour. We'll have guards report to those specific spots to keep watch in the showers. We have guards stationed throughout this process here. And then since eat times happen between 6 and 7 on every single shift, and every single security level, I've altered the deployment schedule. So 6 and 7 are the red zones. And then we have sort of the free time work zone area where I've spread people out and sort of allocate them accordingly to where they're needed and get them into, you know, prime positions. So 4 in this workshop over here. We have some in this common area over here. I think actually what we'll do is take the patrols and we'll just have some guards be patrolled in this area too, just up and down in this little area, maybe across here too, just to kind of keep guards specifically in this zone in addition to being all throughout during that 5 to 6 period of time. And then the dark blue is the sleeping times, and really like 10 to 11 and stuff is not that important, but the sleeping times right here during this period of time, we have patrols set up to where dog patrols are all over this area. We have lots of dogs patrolling through here, sniffing out tunnels, making sure nobody's doing anything they're not supposed to do. and trying to catch anybody tunneling. I can probably extend this route down just a little bit here too. And then we don't need anybody patrolling this. The cool part about it being a completely separate building is that nobody's going to be in here during that time. So I don't need anybody here. We can have a complete staff removal from this zone during nighttime. Everyone can focus on this building. To where over here, it's not quite as simple because we might have people patrolling nearby other buildings or other rooms. So they're kind of going to be in that room anyway. It's maybe not quite as, I don't know, slick or efficient or whatever. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put in a new CCTV camera system. This has 8 hooked up to it. This has 8, 8, 8, and 8. So I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need a new one, and we'll get all the phones and stuff hooked up too. I'm gonna add one more phone tap. I don't generally like the phone taps because people will, like, they'll use the chairs for breaks, but it also takes really highly trained guards, and it makes them sit on their ass and watch a screen, which is kind of great, you know, for them, but not so great for me, how I like things. Snipers in their perches, watching things at all time. They're all protected by lightning rods. I'm making sure that all of them are covered so I don't have to worry about anybody getting zapped by lightning while they're on patrol, although there are some guard towers that are not being watched. And I kind of wish I could create sniper schedules too. That would be nice. So like during the sleeping time stuff, when they're all taking a nap, we're heavy on the dogs, really light on the snipers. And then during the day, when people are moving around a lot and are maybe passing through outdoors or getting close to all these other doors that are maybe less secure, we could have lots of snipers. But as the game is right now, there's no way to really dictate or govern sniper schedules. So, okay, so inside of the shop here, we'll just use wall lights for in here. Probably fine. What we're going to do, first and foremost, let's get those cameras set up. Yeah, this one right here. Go there and there. It'll keep a watchful eye on that stuff. Some of these are not being watched, and it's just because guards are, you know, going and taking breaks and stuff, right? So they're not always manning this. I think I want to say that if you have staff scheduled in security, that positions them in here, but it doesn't require them to be on the monitors. Like they'll just wander in here. They won't actually be in the monitors. Okay, so we have 2 separate shops now. So what we want, right, is 3 people there, let's say, and this is open right now. We don't want that. So let's close this down and remove that wall. Yeah, so this should be medium sec only. We're going to change that. So this is going to end up being medium only. This is going to end up being maximum. But we can't do that just yet. And really what I should do is this too. We can't do that just yet until they close this down. So I'm waiting for my workmen to get over here and do it. And waiting for it. And there it is. Okay. So now we'll take and make this maximum security only. And prison labor. So we get 3 people in here, 3 people in here, 8 people for that. And now what we have is a situation where minimum can come over here. Maximum will be like, hey, dude, I want to... Oh, wait a minute. No, they can't get in here. That's exactly the point. Yeah. They can't get in there. So it might need to take a day. I think it'll take a day because a lot of these guys are like trying to get in here anyway, and they can't, right? Because they're all segregated now. Yeah, this common room here, maybe I get a, I don't know, a couple of phones could go here, I guess. Give them something to do in there, right? Make sure this is connected to power. We'll run that straight up like that, and this one's already connected. And we should be good to go. So we'll see how effective that is. Now over on this side, we kind of have a different approach here. This is maximum only, so minimum is not going to go through this door. But this is going to be minimum only, right? So that means maximum cannot go through this door. So this is a shared room, essentially. And anyone can work here. So we can say, I want, let's say, 3 people working here too, right? So anyone can work here. And there's a shop shelf here, or a shop front here, and a shop front here. And they'll hopefully man 2 of them. Maybe I add just 1 more laborer over here, just because I can. We'll see how that plays out. Huh? That's pretty cool, yeah? That works for me. I think it does. The last step here, then, sort of my sequence of rooms that I'd like to have, is a mail room. Talked about it a lot. Trying to figure out where it goes. And I've decided that it's going here. I would like to expand more cells here, but I can always go down this way to do that. And this is fairly close to the helipad. We can bring mail in via helicopter instead of the trucks, and we can all do it right here. So I've decided the mail room is going to be in this area right here. Just like that. And then we'll take and make a staff door here, I guess, because it's going to happen anyway. So, all right, let's have that be expanded. We can leave the water boiler here because this is a pretty big room. So the heat from this will just heat the room. That'll be fine. We're also not giving them any lights. So I probably should do that too. Let's give them a couple of lights here, here. And then I also should have a camera pointing in this room, looking at this room here. All right, and then I think during this work shift period, we'll have at least 2 of them in here. So once we get the lights installed, it'll be much better. And then this can be... I was thinking about also a library. I don't have one of those yet. Could do it here, but I'd like it to be accessible by more than just, you know, minimum security. Like, where could I put a library that would be accessible by any of the security levels? And I just don't see... I don't think there is a place where that's possible. I don't think there's a place where I'm going to meet that requirement. Just the way it's designed. So we'll probably do, you know, a library right here. We can probably do a library possibly over here. We could maybe say the classrooms are like this, and then if they keep walking this way down a hall, we can have like a library right here maybe. You know, extend off here. I'll left some room, right? So that's possible. I'm not going to do it with a cell block. That's going to be closed off, but what's going on with watching the cameras? We just don't have enough guards. 97% morale. Maybe we just need a few more. There, how's that? You get a few more? I'll hire them at the road. I guess fairly, I could, if I'm trying to be fair about it, right? I could reasonably hire staff at the helipad too, right? That's pretty reasonable, because we could say that the helipad came in, you know, or that they came in via helicopter. We could easily say that. All right, you should be enclosed by... Yeah, done. It is. I just didn't extend the room, so now this is enclosed by a door. Okay, so what's our total capacity numbers here then? We have capacity for about 20 more maximum security prisoners. We got capacity for a whole lot more mediums, so we should bring some more in there. We don't have anybody that we're protecting at the moment, which is why my protective custody area is kind of puny, because it doesn't really happen very often. I don't really need it very often. And let's check out the transfers. Who's eligible here? Who's trying to transfer right now? We got 1 medium security prisoner that is eligible for minimum security. Merwood. This guy's super violent. He's a legendary dealer who's deadly. The legendary deadly guy who has a huge sentence. But he's been behaving really well because he really wants to transfer. Look at this. Found drugs, murder, attacked staff. All sorts of nasty things have happened with this guy. But he's completed these courses. right? He wants to transfer. He's been behaving. So, like, maybe I should reward him. I mean, he is really bad. And look, now that I brought in the maximums, look, the average reoffending rate's up to 45% now. Yeah. Sell block E. Let's do the long-term investment. Transfers. I think I'm gonna give it to him. He's been behaving. I'm gonna let him have it. Congratulations, Merwood. You've earned yourself a better place to exist. Eat your meals, and then you can now feel free to head down here where it's nicer. Good for you, you know? We got 15 people wanting to transfer, so they're gonna try to behave to get themselves into the next level here. Medium security, we got one person wanting to go to minimum. Okay, cool. And there's only four minimum security prisoners in this whole prison. So yeah, we can bring more people in. Absolutely. Let's do it right now. We can take, let's say, not quite this many. Let's say we go something like this. A good assortment, right? We have a lot of capacity here, so I think so. And then we can just say that we're going to bring them in 40 minutes. Is that a good time to do it? Not during the eat time. I don't think I want to do this during eat time. Let's do it around like 10 o'clock. Yeah. 10 o'clock is a little slower. Get people in. I think I like that. So I'm supposed to sell harvested carrots, potatoes, cabbages, tomatoes, apples. I don't see us selling these. We're storing a lot of them. So I'm wondering if maybe my settings are incorrect. I don't even know where it is. Is it policy? Ingredients? Maybe we... I don't know. Maybe we bring this down. I really don't know how to read this. If I bring that ratio down, do we end up exporting more or using more? We just exported some corn. Is that good? Carrot, potato, cabbage, tomato, apple, peach, banana. That's not, like, corn is not in that group. What if I sell them? Like this. Sell object. Does that count? Yes, it does. Okay. Well, I can always do that then, I guess, if all else fails. That is one way to do it. I mean, we are harvesting these things. Although I don't think we're harvesting any cabbage or potatoes. We're doing corn, tomatoes, carrots. It's kind of it, and wheat. Maybe I swap out the cornfields for something else. I think I will. I think we'll take cabbage plants and put them back here. So we can take the dismantle object tool real quick. And let's just take here. We'll get rid of those. And then we'll also get rid of this bunch and the tomatoes. And we'll instead put potatoes there because we don't have any of those yet. So we're going to unplant these, I guess. We don't have any barley either yet, so it could be a good idea to get some of that too, I guess. Let's start growing some barley. We'll do that. We'll do that here. Yeah, I don't remember which order I was going to do things here, but doesn't look like it's able to plant here. Why not? Why can't I plant here? Is it not dirt or what? All right, so I figured it out. I'm a dummy. There's a farming field and there's a vegetable allotment. Those are two completely separate room types that I just totally forgot about. So anyway, I can put the barley in the farming fields, but I can't put vegetables in the farming fields. I have to put them in the vegetable allotment. So we can put the cabbage right here. And I'd like to get this tomato plant out of the way too, if I could. Maybe dump that. I have this problem with this organic waste. They won't remove it. It's here, and I can't plant anything over top of it. So that's kind of in my way. I don't like that. And then I also have all these corn and stuff that I didn't really need to tear down. So I probably should put the corn back. Because there's really no reason to not... Yeah, I can sell it and everything. So I'm just going to bring the corn and, you know, put that back in the field. But I can't get the other stuff that I want to get in here, which is unfortunate. I wanted to plant potatoes, which I could totally do. I just... Oh, that wasn't letting me do that earlier, and now it's fine. Oh, that must have just been glitched out. Okay, never mind. It literally was creating gaps where those were. Now it's not. Okay. The last thing is, part of the grant here is to harvest peach ingredients, and I don't have any peach trees. I had all apple, so I've now torn down 2 rows of the apple, and I'm going to now create 2 rows of peach trees, and we can get those too. So we should theoretically be able to plant everything and harvest everything for that grant. Awesome. Now, I wanted to show you something while I was dinking around with this, right before I turn the recorder back on. If we take a look inside the red area, right, the red shirt area, we're going to notice, dun, 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 our gang leader has arrived. Boughton. Boughton's a bad mamma jamma. Christopher Boughton. However, thankfully, he's extremely tough, extremely strong, stoical, extremely deadly, fearless, expert fighter, but he is not extremely volatile. That's the big ticket. Extremely deadly and extremely volatile is the worst possible combination for every single gang leader you can get. That is the worst combination possible. So we don't have that as a problem. However, I would like to help to mitigate this. I would love to lock him down permanently, but of course that makes the gang angry, and I think it makes the game more interesting if the gang leader is allowed to be in the general population too. So unless it gets really out of control, I'm gonna let him go. Just kind of let him do whatever he wants to do. He'll probably recruit a lieutenant, although I think they don't... I don't know if they do that until they have like 5 members. I'm not sure how that works. And then we have... yeah, because we brought in a whole bunch of prisoners, right, in that last intake. So now we have 72 maximum, 51 mediums. That means the majority of the prisoners in the prison now, if you take a look at these numbers, the majority of the prisoners in our prison... well, I guess I'm not counting criminally insane, so add those numbers too. Pretty much half of all prisoners in our prison are maximum security. So this just became a serious maximum security facility now. Yeah, I told you I was gonna get there eventually. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Of course, they're gonna be motivated to come down here too. We have all of the ingredients, if you will, all the requirements in place to want them or to get them into this area like this. So I'm going to use some of this money that I have now, and we are just going to, I think, create this wing all the way like this. Yeah, I think we're going to go like this. And this is going to end up being yet another... Let's go ahead and put a staff door like here for the purposes of building it. Just another extension to our minimum for security facility. So we can house more people in here, give them a better lifestyle, encourage more people to want to move over. Finally, this is where I'm going to do mail. I think I'm going to have them probably bring it around. They'll come through this door, and then they'll enter in here. Another thing I could do is make a door right here. Yeah, I guess I could do that too. Like if I went like this. Let's try this. If I put a door right here with also a door servo. Great, I remember where the hell it is. Here. Nope. Like that, yeah. If I put a door there, this is all staff only anyway, but now they can take the mail supply from here and they can just go straight over and get into this room. Easy. So I think I kind of like that too. And we can have visitors come in from the bottom side here too. So the visitor door could be here. The problem with the visitor door being here, of course, is that it's going to give them an exterior door. Yeah. Why would the visitors come in through here? Yeah, I really don't know about this. I don't know if I like this corridor anymore. Because, like, where are the visitors actually coming in at? Let's do this. We'll make a section here. We'll use this as a visitor entrance area. So we'll say that the visitors will come in from that door. And we can get rid of this door. This can then become a staff door, I guess. We'll move this door down here. Like this. And then the staff door will be here to replace it. That. So this ends up being a mail room. That's the final big room that we don't have yet. This big mail room here. Now, once you add a legitimate mail room, then they'll start shipping mail into the prison. So we're going to have sorting desks, small tables, etc. I'm going to place a row of sorting desks here, 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 and here. And then I'm going to have tables along the outside here, here, here. Let's say here, here, and then like this. Just to say we have tables, right? In the mailroom. And then it just needs to be enclosed by doors and stuff, which is what we're going to have right now. So we'll have another staff door there and there. And then, of course, we want to have, you know, metal detectors and stuff coming in and out of this room, too. And dogs can patrol in here as well. So we could also place one dog patrol in the room, too. So this will be our mailroom. It's very large. I don't think it needs to be this big, but we're going to make it that way. And just like every single series we've ever done, where it's ever worked, anyway, this is going to be staff only. We're not going to permit prisoners to work here. And by doing that, we ensure that contraband doesn't get into the prison via the mail. And we also ensure that everyone who's sorting mail is a guard, which means they can deliver the mail as well. They're not going to be restricted by regimes and things, by access areas and stuff. Permissions, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Let's get all that sorted in. This mailroom is now done. We can start seeing mail being brought in here. And, you know, I could put a camera in here, but I don't think I need to because it is going to be staff only. So, staff only mailroom. Okay. Staff only here as well. Staff only here as well. Wait, no, we can't do that because the parole room is here. This has to be shared. But this can be staff only, and we can have persistently all the time at least one guard in this area. Yep. Just to help man that area. So now visitors come in from this side, completely separate from the prisoners. Prisoners can come in here, do the parole thing. If they try to come through this door for some reason, we have a guard to help stop them. Plus, we have this sniper waiting to shoot them, okay? So there is something happening with that. And then this whole area here, of course, is just minimum security. So we'll have to design this differently. But that's something for next time. Because this area is not done yet, but yeah, it's for next time. So as they get all of these in place, we're also going to want to reinforce these cables, make sure we're not going to get any rats trying to eat them. Yep. Like we're reinforcing all the way down like that too, and over just that one. This is already protected. Already protected. This is not. There we go. And there we go. All right, we made great progress today, huh? I think so. We've got 2 shops and a schedule that allows everyone to shop if they need to, right? By having shops worked from other security levels. We, of course, have prisoners who are in the canteen, and we have a gang leader here now, which is a big deal. We should probably adjust certain things, too. So attacking staff, we can have certain things that can get extended if they do things a certain amount of time. Days without incident. This is good behavior. Let's say 10 days without incident. 9 days without incident is good behavior. If you have good behavior, you get a reduction in your sentence. Isn't that nice? Days in labor, pretty good. Let's say 8. We can do 7, actually. I like that. Encourage them to work more. Do I want to have more prisoners? Not this many, but we could fill up our medium security wing. So let's say we bring in... 19 is fine. Yeah. 19 mediums, that'll work. I think I want to not have another potential CI here. Let's see if I can't get this guy as an informant. He's getting out of here. He's got a decent grade, 37%. He's passed a couple of programs. The inventor. Not too shabby. And then I'll go through and look through all my prisoners here too, because we just brought in a whole bunch of new ones. And I'll just make sure that we don't have any people who are super volatile and stuff, you know, hanging around. Obviously, Red Gang is going to start growing because their leader is here. They'll start recruiting. I believe once they get to 10, they start giving lieutenants and things. And then they'll start working on claiming territory. And they might actually claim the yard and things like that. I do have some guards that will be here in the yard at all times, but if their numbers grow, they can take it over. So, and then yeah, we don't have as much profit anymore because we're heavily invested in programs, but a lot of people are working in the workshop. We got solar panel development that can start in both locations. Farm safety is fine. Conflict resolution. We should get another meeting room, probably over in this area here. We don't have any meeting rooms, so we might want to look at that. Place where we could do it, I suppose, is right off the edge here. Just walk down this hallway and go to a meeting room. Not a bad idea. I believe the meeting room has to be 5 by 5, so we could say, you know, maybe we build a little extension in this area, and well, I'll plan it out, but I'll make like a little meeting room there, and then they can have conflict resolution and do their 3 strikes programs and all that kinds of stuff too. I think it's probably a good idea also to get psychologists, right? Because we have 2 of them over here where this visitation is, but we don't have any psychologists over in this area. And so having some offices right over here might not be such a bad idea either. And I might even go as far as to maybe remove the rat trap or move it over, put a door here, and then have this be a wing of some sort that, you know, has the conflict resolution and offices and such for those guys. It does obstruct the sniper's vision a little bit, but this is, you know, way back by the wall. I do like this part better, just because they go through that metal detector, but they're already going through a bunch of detectors here to get into this area, so it's up in the air. I might do, I could do literally anything at this point. Why do I have 2 cameras that are not being watched? I must have built them new. They must be like oddball cameras I added after the fact. But yeah, there we go. So I think this visitation area is going to work out really well. I haven't seen anybody use it yet, but I've seen a few prisoners head this direction, but I think they were cleaning staff. So, but they're keeping everything clean, which is nice. We're at 20 rats, but it's getting to the point where, what are you going to do, right? This is a huge place. You have 20 rats. It's not that big of a deal, is it? I don't know. We can close intake really quick. Let's take a look and see what we get. We got some fresh meat in here. Let's go ahead and grab Gareth, our informant, who just happens to still be awake at this time of night. We will take him over to security to tell us all about these question marks. Okay, we have a snitch. Good to know. Anything else we should know? Lots of contraband here. We're going to do shakedown tonight. Absolutely. Looks like it's mostly medium security. We don't have anything. We don't really have anything. I guess Wojcicki or whatever has scissors. We have a couple over here that have some stuff. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to deact. Oh, there's a prison guard here too. Hang on. Okay, hold on. Ex-prison guard. We're going to have you go to protective custody. The snitch. The snitch. Where did the snitch go? Where did the snitch go? I want to mark these guys when I don't have this guy selected, because his suspicion goes up if you have him active when you do things. But there's a snitch somewhere. I'm gonna find them, turn them into protective custody as well, and then I need to do things like this. I can search his cell. These 2 guys down here, right? We can search this guy's cell. I'll just search the block. That's fine. And then we just need to do, and absolutely need to do, a shakedown with medium security tonight as well. But yeah, that solves the question mark issues, huh? Okay, so that's gonna do it for me, guys. I think that's pretty good progress so far. I'm pretty pleased with this. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna fill the place up. We'll work on that reform, and we might end up expanding over in this side. For all of you guys wondering about whether we're gonna do death row and things like that, it would be on the other side of the road, probably over in this area. I want the people who are witnesses and stuff to have as little path as possible to get into position, and we can really just seclude the whole thing. And we'll have a supermax facility over here too, with lots and lots of guards and heavy artillery or whatever. Heavy guns, you get it. Anyway, I'll see you guys for the next one. It's been a lot of fun. There's a substantial flooding due to a burst pipe, so I'll have to fix that now. See you guys later. Bye-bye.